So hey guys, this is what I did yesterday. Last night I was up till 9:30, looking through the Clark's catalog. I had lots of notes. Gary the day before told me lots of things to order, and hey guys, I just jotting everything down and writing numbers down, and so I was up last night, till about 9:30. Going through the Clark's book and on a computer, writing up my order for the 110 motor and any parts that I had to do or get for this 63, the 63 custom Greenbrier and the 61 ramp side. So yeah, and I was getting a little stressed like this morning because I didn't want to screw up and order something wrong. And okay, so you got $1,000 in pistons and jugs coming, and you ordered something wrong. So I came back out here this morning, and they're 3 hours earlier than us, and I got all my notes here lined up, and I had called Gary twice. I was like, all right, you want it 30 over and forged pistons, molly rings, and then just double checking stuff, and because like I said, I'm learning. And I said, okay, it's a 64 motor, but it's 65 heads, so I need to order jugs for 65 to 69. He said, correct. And I said, okay, good. I'm getting it because otherwise the jugs won't fit because of the heads. So I got that all figured out. I had a couple of questions to ask Clark's when I did call them about the gas tank and stuff like that. Gas tank, and then I ordered, besides the whole kit, the installation kit for everything for that. But my other question was, I ordered I think the best brake kits you could get. Includes everything, even the master cylinder. Or brake cylinder, and so on there it showed a car one, but it said FC for van. So I did ask him that while I was online with him. So I told him, I said, bear with me. I says I'm kind of first time ordering stuff. I've ordered stuff like 2 years ago for the custom one. I've ordered like $5,000 in parts, new brake lines, and new everything for underneath except for the brakes. So I did order a whole brake set for that too. And then Gary asked me, "Oh, what kind do you want? Do you want better ones or self adjusters or?" And then he said, "Well, these ones here you can go with the self adjusters." I'm like, "Well, that's not the correct year." He goes, "It all fits." I said, "Yeah, self adjusters, So I ordered those for both. I ordered the fuel tank, the whole installation kit. I ordered the new cable for underneath to the the cable to put it in gear to your transmission. I ordered that new because that one was all screwed up and hokey. I ordered some new emergency brake cables for the custom one, and just piles of stuff. So yeah, 30 over. And another question I had was full fin. I still don't understand what that is, but I will learn that. Full fin jugs. He goes, no. And chrome moly, forged pistons, and geez, what do we all order? Just a pile of stuff I ordered. So Clark's was very nice. I said, bear with me. And I forgot to put the connecting rods in there on my list. And I said, I know which ones I want. I wanted the ones with the new bolts and the new nuts. Gary says, the old ones, the ones with used ones are fine, but I just, wasn't that much more. So he tries to save a little bit of money, and some places, he said when it comes time, I asked him about the better bearings. He said, yeah, order the better bearings. So got that all ordered up. Like I said, I was a little stressed because it's a big order. And so we'll have that in about 10 days here. And I'll be going to Gary's tomorrow. I think we'll be taking the rest of that motor apart. For me, it's a little stressful over here because Gary's just like zoom, 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 and in his place there, it's just, me. I like everything. I got kind of OCD. I like everything nice and clean, and taking parts off and lining them up. Here, there's screws and nuts and washers flying and falling, and I said, I got plenty of them. I'm like, but that's how he works. So, but he's a very, very nice guy. I love him, man. He's just teaching me a lot of stuff, and so we'll go and I guess split the motor and go from there. And we have everything now. I got all of my last order from Clark's, my differential, all my seals, everything for that. Got the bearings already from here in town, Timpkins, and he's all gunning to put that rear end back together, and he's got it all painted up real nice. And yeah, so I'll be over there tomorrow. It'll be a little warm out, but we'll get these parts, and I'm getting this motor. I'm trying to get everything going as fast as I can here, because I want this thing. I want the motor back together, and so I got some time to fix everything else. And I said it's only it's the end of July, so we got August, September, 2 months. I got less than 2 months, so I'm gonna say 6 weeks. I gotta have that thing. I want it on the road driving, so I got 2 weeks to tweak little things, So whether we can do it or not, I don't know. It depends. What's gonna have to go to the machine shop or not, and I have to. But we gotta get the heads in, and he said the heads were pretty decent on there. He did have to cut that one bolt out, so hopefully we can get that out of the block. The rod that holds the head on, he cut that out. Myself, I think I could have worked that nut and got it off myself here in the shop. I don't know. It was stripped round, and that was from the previous owner, I guess. And he said by the bearings you could tell there are 2008 bearings in there. So it's been rebuilt then. But anyways, yeah, I'm excited. He's teaching me a lot of things. I'm learning. Trying to record what I can over there. And the next motor that I rebuild, I'll be rebuilding it myself. Maybe I'll have to have them around to give me a little guidance, or I'll be calling them up. Maybe when I go back to putting it back together, I'll have them over here or something, and I'll do a very detailed video on that too. I'm trying to get as detailed as I can, but he's just with his gun and knocking stuff off, and it's flying. But that's how he works, And get her done, go and take a smoke break. So I'll be at Gary's tomorrow, and about 10 days we'll have more parts, and we'll go from there. Get this 61 ramp side with the 110 back on the road. Hey guys, Bink here, Bink's Corvair Addiction. I'm just giving a little update of where I am on the progress of the 61 ramp side. Well, I've been doing sandblasting. My shop's kind of getting to be a mess, which drives me crazy. I definitely have OCD and like stuff clean and nice and neat. But it is what it is right now. I'm going to spend probably an hour in here today, at least straightening up and putting stuff back in order. I have been getting lots of packages and stuff deliveries from Clark's, and stuff's been piling up. I've been working on the sandblasting. I got the pile of stuff there that needs to get straightened up, and if anything needs to get welded, yeah. And I've been in between trying to spend a full day in the shop. I've been going in and ordering more parts from Clark's, and spending time in the book, spending time over at Gary's, figuring out what we need to order to get everything going smoothly. What I did do is I did put a large order in yesterday for the gaskets and the main bearings, the rod bearings, and all kinds of other little things. And yeah, I'm just trying to walk back because I've fallen on my butt. So here I got my boxes from my order from Clark's, 5 these 4 boxes. This is a fuel tank. I ordered the FC fuel tank for automatic. Doesn't have the hole in it, and it was you could order a complete like deluxe set. It included everything: the fill tube, the pickup, the sending. Everything is in there except for the rubber outside trim ring. That was separate. And let's see, I have the jugs. They're just remachined used ones from Clark's. Let's see, we got forged pistons, the rings, that whole set, and the connecting rods. I had them put it in. They charge like 43 bucks to put that assembly together. Geez, what else we get? We got the new oil pump gear stuff. Not a real lot of stuff, it didn't seem like, but this right here is $5,000 right here, just for this here. And it didn't include, I had just had the crank put it in the shop, and they checked it for tolerances. It was all within tolerances, luckily. Real nice, so they polished that. So now I did another order for the mains and the crank bearings, or the main crank, and then the air bearings. I got that. I did a rush delivery on that so we can get started on it. And then along with that order, I got all the gaskets and a few oil seals or something, and that was another $1,200. They did give me, like, for this order, like a $50-some discount, that other one too. There is probably the core charges on there. I get like probably, I get on the jugs and the push rods and the fuel things. And I did order a new the idler pulley assembly. That was like $170, but I get $70 credit on that. And then, like I said, the jugs, push rods, or not push rods, the jugs. Maybe it's the pistons, and I don't remember, something else, and the rods. And that's, I think, about a $600 cord charge, which I get all that back. I just throw them in their boxes. They send the pack, the shipping stuff to go back, and they cover, I think, 40% or 60%, 40% of the shipping. So at least I get something back, But yeah, it's not cheap. And Gary's like, when he rebuilds stuff, he wants it to be all new, not just hone the cylinders and throw new rings in. So that's the way we're doing this one. That's the way I'm doing it. So, yeah.